A young mother telling police where to find her baby, but according to investigators, the baby was not with a friend.
When did you drop Kalani off? So not almost a year ago. That's a huge difference. Troublesome. You don't think that's troublesome?
And what the baby's mother, Brianna Stallings, and her boyfriend, Manuel Guillen, are accused of doing will make you absolutely sick. I'm Angenette Levy, and this is Crime Fix. Brianna Stallings is a young mother, someone who, according to her family, was actually excited to have a baby. But behind the social media posts and the blocked phone numbers, detectives in Eddy County, New Mexico, say Brianna Stallings and her boyfriend, Manuel Guillen, are a couple with a horrifying secret. A couple who police say caused the death of their daughter, buried her in the woods, and then tried to cover it up. And what is so disturbing about this case is that the baby's own family hadn't seen her in nearly a year. More on that and how detectives finally caught up with the couple in just a bit. This is one of those stories that will really stay with you because we have two parents who were supposed to protect this baby. But wait until you hear what police say they did instead. You have been warned. Now let's get into it. According to Brianna Stallings, this baby was born in August 2023. Her family says that Brianna sent a few pictures and then nothing. No doctor's appointments, no updates, no baby. When family asked to see the child, Brianna actually blocked them. Here is a relative. She told police how it all started.
Well, she contacted me and showed me that she was pregnant. So with that, sent her the number wherever she lived and stuff. Well, then she ended up moving back here to Carlsbad, I guess with her Ruby's sister for a little bit. Okay. I was living with her for a while, and then I guess she met this guy. And after that, I kind of talked to her, but not so often. She met that guy. I mean, the last time I saw her was at Walmart. She was still pregnant, and she kind of acted like weird, like towards me. Then after that, she had the baby. Ruby was there when she had the baby. I didn't I didn't know. I just said, oh, okay, cool. Well, she's sending me a picture of the baby. And she told me not to show anybody yet. And that's when Ruby had pictures, and Ruby showed me, and she said, well, they don't want to post it yet. And I was like, okay. After that, I would keep in touch with her. She went home. I would ask her how the baby, so like, back in my mind, like, I felt like I always had to, like, help her, like, or get on to her to do important things. So, like, the baby was 3 weeks, and I said, hey, have you took the baby to the doctor? And she's like, no, I keep calling BCA, but it goes to Roswell. And I was like, that's the main number you have to call. They'll switch you,
They'll set you up in
Carlsbad. And she was like, but I don't have a ride to Roswell. And I was like, Brianna, no, they'll set you in Carlsbad. And she was like, okay. And then she said, I've tried to call, but they sent me to Roswell. She didn't get it. So then she would say, will you call for me? And then that's when my husband kind of stepped in. He was like, Brianna's old enough, she needs to take care of her and her baby. And I, kind of felt guilty at not calling for her. But I didn't. I let her take care of it on her own. I talked to her the week after, and she said she did take the baby to the doctor to get that PIQ. You know how they get, that's what I said, you need to check to see if the baby has jaundice, right, and all that. And she said, okay, she said she did. All of a sudden, I wrote her on Snapchat, and she never opened it. I was asking her how the trip went. She never opened it. So then I contacted her on Facebook. It was a couple weeks later, and I said, I don't know if it was like during Halloween or maybe near there. But I asked her if she was going to dress the baby up for Halloween, and all of a sudden I got blocked on everything.
The family says they had no choice, so they called police. Eddy County deputies did a welfare check first. They needed to see why the family was so worried.
I noticed that she came back in a different vehicle, and that vehicle that she left in, we never saw it ever again.
That is when relatives told them about a Facebook post. A baby girl found dead, thrown in a lake. Here's Brianna's cousin describing finding that post.
Ever since she had her baby, she kind of just blocked everybody and didn't want to talk to nobody. That's what made me worry and made me want to call you guys to kind of figure out and see what's going on, because that night, the other night, I was sitting at home and I happened to open my Facebook and I saw a post from Abilene, Texas, which was weird because I don't even follow nothing in Abilene, and it was Detective Scott pretty much stating that they needed help, that they had just found an infant baby, which was a baby girl that had been found deceased, that had been there for months. I've never personally seen the baby myself, neither has my wife, but the baby was born because my mom has pictures of her in the hospital when she was born.
Okay.
But ever since that day, there was no sign, nothing, no pictures on social media or nothing of the baby since then from that to now. And then we're all blocked, so we can't see nothing now.
I was at home, we were at home on a Wednesday night, and I was getting ready for bed, and I just happened to get on my phone and I was scrolling through Facebook, and I had saw a post from Abilene, Texas, which I have nothing to do with Abilene. And it popped up and it said, infant baby found deceased thrown by a lake. And for some reason when I read that, like I had a weird feeling of like God was telling me, hey, you need to speak up, you need to do something. So automatically in my head I thought of her.
Police tracked the couple to a trailer park. Officers knocked on the door. When Brianna and Manny stepped out, they had a story ready.
So, you mind just keeping your hands on your pocket for me? You're good. No worries. Hey, so I'm Detective Johnson, by the way. Sorry.
Adam, Charles, Zebra, Paul 57.
Did you? Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, you guys know why I'm out here trying to talk to you guys?
It's because I heard, I guess my family said
Paul 204, translating the RPT.
transferred or somebody over there at 1108 North Guadalupe, same street, or something like that, and talking to his family.
Do you know about what?
I guess
Paul 214, returning 2016 Gray
Because it said that they reported her missing.
So that's why I'm involved as a detective, you know what I mean? Just because stuff like that gets passed on to us. So that's what I just gotta figure out and make sure of, just because of all the information I've gathered right now. We do have some concerns, but obviously now that I'm able to talk to you guys, I'm hoping we can clear all that up. And okay, so where's your baby at right now?
she's with a friend
Where's that?
in Juarez.
In Juarez? Okay. Who's your friend in Juarez?
Her name's Maria
Maria?
Carrasco.
Maria Carrasco. Okay. If you don't mind, I'm just going to talk to you guys individually real quick, and then I'm going to talk to both of you quick. So can you just hang out with him for a minute? And can I talk to you over here? So obviously I don't know your personal life, and I don't know everybody. I'm just trying to get it all figured out. And
No, it's fine. I'm just mad because
you're upset.
yeah, because I don't talk to them at all.
What's
They're
up with that?
annoying and they're all in my life, and
Is your friend? I mean, did you take your baby down there? Or
yeah, I put her down so she can take care of her because I'm going through a lot of stuff right now.
Okay.
Until I get back on my
And what'd you
feet.
say her name was?
Maria
Maria what?
Carrasco.
Carrasco. Is she from Carlsbad, or how do you know
No,
her?
she's from Juarez.
She's from
Yeah.
Juarez.
We met in El Paso, and then she from there. But
So how'd you guys end up? So when did that happen?
that happened.
When did you
like
hand her over to
2
Maria?
months ago?
2 months ago.
Then detectives talked to Manny.
Okay. So in terms of the so the babies in Juarez, when did that happen?
About a couple months ago.
What do you remember? Like roughly the day or the month?
Mary 161 Carl's back.
Probably like
Beginning of the year? Like
Can you
maybe
generate
like
me a
what
card for the 300 block of Montclair
month? Like February?
for the AC complaint?
I think.
You think so? Probably like beginning of the year though, probably for sure like January, February, March, somewhere in there. Yeah. Okay.
Brianna said 2 months, but Manny said January, February, March. That's a 6-month difference. Detectives separated them. They brought Manny into an interview room first.
So you guys meet April last year. How are things going? How did you guys meet? What's going on?
Through Facebook dating.
Facebook dating. And so from there, you guys meet. You guys both from here. I take it. Okay. You guys start living together? Where'd you guys go from?
After a couple months we did. So I think we met. I think it wasn't after towards the end of the year that we started living together.
This might be end of December of 2023 or so?
Yes, sir.
That kind of
So,
okay. So you guys started living together at the end of 2023, and then you guys moved in together, or what's y'all's situation at that point?
we just moved in together.
Where were y'all staying at that time?
We were staying at a friend's place.
Where's that?
Here in Crossman.
Oh, okay. Who's your friend? Or was it your friend, her friend?
It was my friend.
Your friend? Who's your friend?
Why do you want to know my friend's place?
Well, just so we can just kind of get the whole story of just kind of just working along, you know what I mean? If you don't want to share that, that's fine. Did you guys stay in there, how long did you guys stay with your friend?
For a little bit.
A little bit, like months, weeks, days, couple months. Okay. So probably into you guys are staying with them through like 2024, after the beginning of 2024 and whatnot. Okay. And then from there, what happened? You guys move out, or what?
Yeah, we ended up moving out, and then we ended up going to my dad's place.
And what's your dad's place after that? Okay. So from there, I mean, I know you mentioned earlier you guys were living out of your car at some point. When was that?
This was towards the beginning of the year.
Towards the beginning of the year, you were living out of your car?
Yes, sir.
Was that before you were living with your dad, or after you were living with your dad?
This was before.
Okay.
The end of 2023?
No, 2024.
The beginning?
Yes.
Um,
At first we were trying to find like a friend because we couldn't find anyone. We're like, man, we're struggling. We're gonna get in trouble if they find out the baby's staying in the car. So we reached out, and she had a friend that was in Mexico. She's like, okay, I'll be able to help you guys out. Just bring her over, and then we'll meet up, and then we'll give her the baby and the security card, and that was about it.
And when did that happen? In February?
Yes, sir. Beginning of February.
What was the friend's name?
Maria.
Right.
do you know her last name, or was it
Carrasco.
Carrasco?
Agreement was like, hey, can we leave the baby with you until we get back up on our feet? Like right now we're struggling, so give us some time because it's not going to be right away. And the friend was like, okay, well, just we'll keep in touch, and then once you guys are good, we'll be able to meet back up and pick her up.
How do you keep in touch with Maria?
She does. She stays in touch with her through a WhatsApp number. But,
Oh, go ahead.
but we really haven't heard from her like about a month or so now. So
You haven't heard from Maria? Are you guys concerned that you guys haven't heard from her? Or?
no,
No?
no sir. No, we were talking to her before that, and like everything was going good.
Okay. Did Maria say any reason why she kind of stopped talking to you guys, or why she hasn't reached out like a month?
As far as I know sometimes she has problems with her phone, and she kind of has a hard time keeping it paid. So maybe it's like she probably hasn't paid her phone bill, but that was about it.
Okay.
When detectives talk to Brianna, they tell her straight up, her story does not match Manny's.
Brianna, we need you to just be truthful with us. A lot of the stuff you said is just not making any sense. I mean, it's kind of hard to wrap our minds around the kind of the lack of concern you're showing. I mean, we just need the truth. We need to make sure Kalani's okay. I mean, we get it. Stuff happens. People go through hard times. We understand that.
Why would he be telling us that stuff? So at the end of the day, you know more information than we're telling us. Why won't you tell us?
No, that's all frustration. I'm telling you the truth.
When did you drop Kalani off?
2 months ago.
Huh.
You know.
So not almost a year ago. That's a huge difference. Don't you think that's a little bit kind of troublesome? You don't think that's troublesome when we've got a small child and mom says it was 2 months and possibly, I mean, not necessarily dad, but he apparently considers Kalani his own, and dad says almost a year ago. And you don't see anything wrong with that? Why, you know, it kind of a little bit of alarm, you know, wanting to find out where Kalani is? I mean, we got plenty of time to figure this out, and we're going to find out where Kalani is. I mean, we've got to find out where Kalani is, because these stories are just changing. I mean, you're leaving your child with somebody you barely even know. You don't know how to get a hold of her. You don't know her birthday. You hardly ever even talk to her. She lives in Juarez. You can't even remember where you dropped your child off. The stories are changing. Manuel's story is completely different. But you don't see a problem with that.
Then the detective dropped a bombshell. There is no Maria. Police checked. The friend in Mexico does not exist.
There is no Maria Carrasco. We checked. Then we had somebody else that has connections down there double check. And the person doesn't exist. We just want your help, Brianna. We're not saying, I mean, accidents happen, whatever happened, but I mean, we need to know. We've obviously went through some hard times, and kids can just compound that. There's a few times when my kids were little, I would daydream, you know, what would it be like to not have these kids?
Brianna finally broke. She stopped talking about Maria. She stopped making excuses. Instead, she told them what she says happened that night.
Oh, okay. When we were going to sleep, I was tired. And after I gave birth and all that, I had got depression pills. So I would take those. And when that time happened, I took that and I took allergy pills. Okay. So whenever that happened, because the whole car thing, I know I said that, but the actual thing was we were in the bed and I slept over her. Okay. And I didn't wake up because I took the allergy pills. Okay. Or because she kept crying and I didn't know what was wrong with her, because I would give her bottles and I don't know and then I would pat her back, because sometimes they have gas, right? Sure. And I don't know what it was. She just kept crying and crying and crying, and they say put skin to skin, so she was right by me for a while, and then I was like, maybe I should just keep her here, but I didn't think, to put her back, and put her in the crib or wherever, so I left her there with me, and when I fell asleep, I woke up this morning, and I was trying to give her CPR, because she felt cold, I didn't know, I freaked out, and that's what happened, and I didn't call when I should have called.
Brianna then agreed to take detectives to where the baby was buried.
So we kind of got a good understanding of what's going on, okay? You're not in any kind of trouble right now. We want to do what we can to help you, okay? With, I guess, you being willing to help us as well, okay? Would you be willing to drive up to Queens right now and kind of show us where we need to go?
I don't drive.
You're going to go with us?
I can.
Yeah, you're okay going with us? Yeah. How'd you get here?
Manuel?
Yeah.
Would you be comfortable with Manuel going?
Yeah.
And they put her in some blankets and a trash bag, and she's not very, very deep. He said you could dig it out with my hand. So I just let Rick know that. So maybe we can turn into the anthropologist. Yeah. And just get going on it tonight or in the morning. Okay. I'd rather do it in the morning so we get sunlight. We can actually see. Yeah. If we can get, we can get Serena out to help with it, or Taylor. Yeah, Taylor. Or we can get our other new girl. We can make it a big, that'd be awesome. Deal in a way. If we start knocking it out in the morning. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll discuss it. All right, cool. Do an interview with her. Yeah. So do you have your feet?
he didn't know she confessed to any of it.
Before they left, detectives asked Manny if he would come with them.
Hey, Manuel. I'm Sergeant Marion with the Sheriff's Office. Do you need anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you need water or anything?
I'm good, thank
Fire
you.
handcuffs, you're not gonna fight, kick, bite, anything with me? No? Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it, okay? You don't need a snack or anything?
No.
All right, so we've been briefed as to what's going on. Okay. Brianna has agreed to show us. Do you want to come up there with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're willing to help us out?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Just hold what you got here. I'll gotta walk across and let my partner know, okay? I do appreciate your cooperation, okay? Thank you. All right, brother. You know we're going up to the Queens, right?
Yes, sir.
Just want to make sure you understand that. Okay. All right. And I do appreciate your cooperation, so let's just get this closed, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Grab your glasses.
At the burial site, Brianna walked ahead. Then she stopped and she pointed.
That right there, where the lights on.
Where the gross is.
Don't worry about me. Got it.
Saying right here where the rock's at.
Where the rock is? Where the rock is? I'm sorry?
The table rock, is that what that's on?
The one right in that hot spot.
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah, she's buried in
That one just sticking out there like a big old pimple.
with all those spaces.
She's underneath the rock?
Yeah, she's underneath it.
Those rocks.
Yeah.
Try to take your light off for a second so you can do.
What's that? These rocks right here? Yes. Okay.
I marked it.
So, I don't want to keep you guys out of the loop just because you guys came down here and showed us all this, but we're going to do stuff the way we do handle it. And so what we're going to do is we got to get a search warrant, of course, but we're going to bring out our other resources and we're going to do this the right way, okay? Just so we can recover Kalani the best way we know how, okay? And it's probably going to be a little bit, so we're going to hold off. We're going to secure this.
Do we have your phone numbers and stuff so we can get a hold of you guys?
Well, we got to dig them back home.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I forgot about that.
So it's not like we're just coming, marking, and then leaving. So I just want you to know that that's not what we're doing. So it's going to be a long process, okay? Appreciate you guys.
The next morning, Brianna met detectives back at the site, walking back to that spot.
Yeah, but that was over there.
That was over there. Okay, well, I can check over that because that's where that was.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. I kind of like. Sorry, I was just kind of following you.
Did Manuel come?
He's in the car with Mary.
Okay.
I wonder because we're standing here.
Maybe. But crime scene is over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Under all those.
Right here, where that big old, you know,
guys want to hang out in the shade over there where those guys are? So you don't have to see anything?
Thanks, Brianna.
Thank you.
While forensics examined the remains, a detective sat down with Manny.
Why would you try to hide that fact? I mean, I've talked to, I mean, it's pretty much one family that lives out here, and they rent that space that your mom is living in. So they're still getting mail for you. They're getting mail for Brianna. They're getting mail for your mom. They're getting mail for Octavio. They're getting mail for Ephraim. So it's, I mean, where you get mail is kind of where you reside. They remember seeing you out here. They remember seeing. So at some point you may have put this as your address.
Yes.
Because that's where your mom lives.
So we can get our mail.
Okay. I mean, that's 8 people, right? Or 7 people. That's a lot for a little 3-bedroom or 4-bedroom. I mean, so you guys are on top of one another. You're a young couple, you want privacy. I get that. With you and Brianna, the day that Brianna says that she accidentally, you know, and it would be a suffocation, so accidentally suffocated the baby. Like, my question is why weren't you guys, what caused you to be out of the house and in the car versus just in the house? Does that make sense? So what in your mind caused that? Were you fighting with your mom, your brothers? And again, that's understandable if that's the thing.
I remember the baby was being really fussy, and Brianna was like, you know what, let's just go outside, because like, she wouldn't stop crying. We were trying to get her to stop crying, and she was just being fussy, so we went outside and we tried like maybe going to the car and then turning it on, and maybe like, with the help of the car being turned on and then like the vibration probably helped her to sleep.
See, I can understand that. I mean, now that you explain it, I understand. Because you know what, I had a son, and he would not sleep. I wound up putting him in his car seat and driving him around the neighborhood until he fell asleep. I understand that the vibration there is leap. So I understand the tiredness of like parents, and you know, babies are exhausting. But you see kind of where, like, we're not asking questions to get in trouble. We're just asking questions so that we kind of frame this and we understand like how it is that this happens. I mean, because any time that you investigate something, it's who, and some of the answers that we were getting are like just not answers that fit. It's like trying to smash a square peg into a round hole. Like, it's just not working. Like last night, that your mom, for whatever reason, and I know why she's doing it. She's just trying to protect. She thinks, oh my God, we're going to cart you guys off and you're going to wind up in jail if she doesn't. But if it makes sense, man, she's hurting you. Like, that hurts you. By her saying, well, I didn't live out here. I don't know anything about, you know. Like young parents who made a mistake. A mistake was made. Okay? Was there, you know, part of a criminal case is malicious intent. Did you mean to do that? Do you remember when this happened? But it was it morning, afternoon, evening?
Morning.
Okay, so it was in the morning. Okay, so what I'm understanding, and please correct me if I don't have this right in my mind. So the baby was crying. Brianna comes to you and is like, well, let's take the baby out of here. And you're like, that's fine. Let's see if we can get the baby to sleep in the car. The vibrations. That makes 100% sense. Was it like early morning where everybody was still asleep? Did your mom, was she still asleep? Everybody's...
Nobody was there. It was just us.
Okay, so it was just you guys. Were everybody gone to work? Okay. All right, so it's just you guys. You decide, you know, we're gonna go with the baby in the car. Now, Brianna said she was in the back seat with the baby. Where were you?
In the front seat.
Okay, so talk me through what you remember about that day. So you're in the front seat. What had happened?
All I remember is it was like late in the night. We had went in there. I can't remember what time it was exact. I think it was probably like 10 or 11.
At night?
5-5, Central, clear for an
So,
5-5, go ahead. John Charles, 990.
okay, so in the morning, you guys go to the vehicle.
No, then the morning was when we had found the shoes that we passed.
Oh, so you stayed in the car that night? Okay, so what had happened? Did you guys both fall asleep? So what happens when... How did you wake up?
Just woke up like regular.
Did Brianna, was she already awake? Was she...
No, she was still asleep.
She was still asleep. So you woke up, and then what did you do?
Woke up and looked in the back to see if they were okay, and they both were laying down to sleep, and I was like, well, they finally got some sleep rest. So I just turned back, and I just sat there and waited for them to wake back up.
Okay, and at some point Brianna woke up, and then what happened?
After she had woken up, she tried to wake up the baby, and then she was saying, she freaked out, and she's like, the baby's not waking up. I was like, well, what do you mean? She's like, no, like, she started shaking her, and she wasn't saying anything, so that's when I was like, what do you mean? Like, try to pick her up, and like, try to like, maybe like shake her a little bit, but like, don't shake her like too hard. She did, and she wasn't getting up, so that's when I kind of started like freaking out, and we were like, so we like looked up online to see like how to do CPR for a baby. We had tried doing the CPR, but nothing was working.
Despite what seemed to be a confession and the burial, detectives made a calculated decision. They let this couple walk free. No arrest. Not yet, anyway. Over the following week, investigators waited for autopsy results. They also met with Brianna's relatives, who had some things to say.
$1,000. And on top of all of that, like, for you not to block about everything, you blocked us because you killed your baby. I know they killed the baby. You don't go and bury your baby out that far in a trash bag and wrap them up and bury them at that, and say it's an accident. People who kill somebody do stuff like that. They have no heart.
Months later, detectives got a tip. The couple had returned, so deputies went back to the trailer.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good.
Good. Hey, are your kiddos home?
Yeah, they're sleeping.
Oh, okay. Hi. Nice to see you again.
How are you? Doing good.
Good.
Can you call him?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Brianna. Can you call Brianna?
Sir, can you just call Brianna out just for now?
Okay.
If you wouldn't mind.
Brianna, they call you. She's coming.
Thank you.
Very cold.
Yeah, it's warmed up a little bit, huh, with the sun out?
Very cold.
Yeah, it was. Hi, Miss Brianna.
How are you, Brianna?
How have you been?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're here because the investigation is starting to come to an end. Some things have come up, and I would want to know if you'd like the chance or the opportunity to speak with us on it. Okay, would you mind going to our station, just sit down and have a conversation where it's a little more...
Yeah, we ask them. And okay.
You'll go? Okay.
We just want to share some things out. So.
Yeah.
We'll give you a ride, and then we'll bring you right back. Yeah?
Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Brianna.
All ready?
Sweet. We won't take up too much of your time.
You can call me.
You don't have any knives or anything on you? Okay, do you mind if I just password you just really quick, just to make sure you don't have anything on you? No, you're good.
At the station, detectives sat Brianna down for another interview. This time, they had the autopsy, and they started with the drugs.
They did do an autopsy, and they had her for a bit. So she did test positive for fentanyl. Do you know why that would be?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Do you use fentanyl? Does Manny use fentanyl? Has he used fentanyl?
He hasn't used it whenever we got together or anything that I know.
Okay. So there had to have been somebody that she was around that was using, because the baby wouldn't have tested positive if that wouldn't have been the...
Brianna, it's important you be honest with us.
Yeah, we're trying to help you.
Honesty is going to go a long way. So the only way that would have had the fentanyl in her tissue, still after all this time, was she was exposed to it. We know who did it, right? I believe you when you say you didn't do fentanyl. But I keep hearing from other people, family, and Manny's family, that you may have a fentanyl issue. Fentanyl problem. Would he use often?
The time that we got it, I don't know. I mean, maybe after the incident or that, probably. But
that wouldn't have been around it after the fact. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? In the short time that she was alive, she had to have been around somebody that either smoked it or something, right? So was she crawling at the time? Okay.
She was still young.
Right.
You know, I had to grab her and still carry her.
Right.
She wasn't.
Did you ever use fentanyl with Manny? No.
No.
So he was.
I don't use no drugs like that. The only thing that I would do is weed.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, I don't do nothing like that.
Then the detective told her about the bones. They had the baby's injuries, multiple fractures, and some of them were healing, meaning they happened before she died.
When we reviewed the autopsy, there were also some injuries to her bones. And one was before she had passed. Do you know why she would have injuries to her bones, to a rib, or to her leg? Did you ever leave her with anybody? So it was primarily either you or Manny around her at all times. Okay. Was there any point in time where Manny ever harmed her, or you thought that he might harm her or harm you? Okay. What about the baby? When the baby's maybe crying and wouldn't stop crying, maybe it kind of got overwhelming?
I mean, she would cry a lot.
Was she colic or just
I don't know.
baby?
That I'm not sure, because I would always not feed her all the time. Every once in a while when she would cry, maybe she probably was, but
it's hard to tell because they can't talk for themselves.
Because whenever I had her, I guess the doctor told me that she had some kind of disease, some kind of kidney disease or something. I don't know. That's why the first time I take her to the hospital, they would give her a shot on her leg.
Oh, shoot.
They wouldn't tell me why. They wouldn't say anything. They just told me that I think it was probably because the father must have had it.
Okay.
But when they asked me, they're like, do you think he'd come over here to do a swab test? And I was like, I don't talk to him.
Got you. Okay.
Which doctor office was this?
BCA.
BCA in Roswell or Artesia? Here in Carlsbad?
Yeah. I still have a picture of it too. That
like the results?
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Or do you ever remember anything? Because to break a bone, I mean, that's kind of a big deal, and that's something that would hurt her. Can you tell us about a time when there was an incident that she may have got hurt? Was it Manny? Was it you? You know?
I wouldn't hurt you.
I believe you.
Are you afraid that he might find out the things that you're telling us? I get it. Did he hurt her?
It's not fair to you, and it's not.
You've been carrying this for a really long time, Brianna, and it's time to let it go. It's time to be truthful.
Yeah, I just won't think of it.
I know, it's a lot.
What happened? Did he hurt her on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah? What did he do?
It's okay, Brianna.
Did you really fall asleep on Kalani?
Yeah.
That's what killed her? What did Manny do?
Well, after that happened, did I sleep on her?
No. How did he hurt Kalani? Did he drop her? Did he throw her?
Did he hit her?
If she's crying a lot, parents' reaction may be to start spanking. Is that something he did?
Brianna, we're not going to let him hurt you. If that's what you're afraid of, we're not going to let that happen.
If I would have been hurt, I would have been hurt a long time ago. If you would have done that.
If you were her, you would have been hurt a long time ago?
No, like saying like if I was like it was abusive, I would have been hurt already.
No, but I feel that you're scared. You don't want to tell us what he did because you're scared that he may find out.
Do you want to come back to that question?
And then Brianna broke.
So what happened that day that he got really upset? She was crying and he grabbed her leg.
Just because you tell us what happened doesn't mean we're not gonna tell him what you told us. We want to give him the same opportunity because we know it's eating him up too.
We just want to make sure he's telling the truth.
Yes. Injuries don't lie, bro. Medical examinations don't lie. There's a reason why y'all hid the Kalani, correct? Right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why you hid Kalani. That's not what the normal person's going to do if it was a pure accident. You're not going to hide the body on a pure accident. We've done this enough, Brianna. You're not going to. You're not going to have all these injuries in this report if it's an accident, Brianna. It doesn't make sense. The question is, are you going to stick up? Do you want to be that good person? Or do you want to be that evil person that doesn't care?
No.
Exactly. That's why we're giving you this opportunity, Brianna, because I know you're a good person deep down. Or else it wouldn't eat you up like this. I've already told you this multiple times. The facts don't lie. Just explain what happened. It'll make you feel better. And then we're going to give him the same opportunity.
So what were the 3 injuries? One was the knee. And what were the other 2?
Ribs.
Ribs. And what else?
Multiple ribs.
Multiple ribs. Multiple rib fractures. And a knee.
To me, it was grabbing her up to him. And the ribs were him sitting on him.
Okay.
Like, you know?
He sat on her.
Because she was crying? How long was she crying for?
A while.
Hours? And he just couldn't take it anymore.
Every time he was crying, he was like, shut up. Or, go get her to stop her crying. Like, I'm trying.
So is that how she suffocated?
I suffocated because I slept on her. That all started before that even happened.
The sitting on her? How long was that prior?
I don't know. It was on for a good minute. I was just scared.
Was it the same day or a different time?
It was the same day.
What about the knee? Same day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it all happened.
All happened the same day.
So, you said you went to sleep around midnight. What time do you think all of that happened?
Way before, around 7, 6, 7, 8.
In the evening or in the morning?
It was late in the evening.
So, jumped and kind of did that. How many times did he do that?
He just stayed on her for a good minute. Like, he put her there and then he like sat on her.
Did she stop crying?
Huh?
Did she stop crying?
Yeah.
How long did she stop crying? Did she make any more sound after that? She didn't make any more sound after he sat on her?
I just know that she stopped crying.
Was she cold to the touch afterwards? It's okay, Brianna. We're not asking you these questions because we don't know. You're doing good, Brianna. It's okay.
It's not. You can't predict what somebody else is going to do or how they're going to react to a situation like that. You can't. How would you have known? There's no way to know.
It's okay, Brianna.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
How do you want to do that?
Do what?
In another room, detectives showed Manny the same autopsy results. According to investigators, he finally admitted to what he had done. He told them he grabbed the baby by the leg, yanked her, and when she wouldn't stop crying, he sat on top of her. Both were taken into custody. According to court records, Manny faces charges of intentional abuse of a child and tampering with evidence. Brianna faces charges of conspiracy to tampering with evidence and tampering with evidence. But despite the confessions, despite the autopsy results, both walked free on bond.
You can't bury anyone without reporting it. That's the
They didn't ask for help.
So my biggest thing is if you're not reporting it and you're burying it, that's a felony. You can be arrested on site for that, regardless. And you guys can hold them in there unless somebody posts bond for them. You guys can keep them in jail. So my question to y'all is, I get it. Y'all are investigating, y'all are doing forensic, everything, the autopsy. So and this is, I'm sounding frustrated. And so my biggest thing is just like, y'all can still do all what you're doing while they're locked up. And then pending the evidence that you guys find, you can add those charges if there's any charges. You can add that to them. But for now, if you already have something on them, why not put them away?
But who's to say they're going to stay in jail? So we arrest people, they go to jail, they release them because they have no priors, right? So they're still going to be released and can be in court. So they're still going to be out and about the next day.
Our thing is we're so scared that, because we don't know for sure, we've heard that they have family like in Mexico that they're not going to get away. That's what we thought the baby was the whole time. Right. We thought that they had given.
Yeah, so supposedly he has family in Juarez. Mm-hmm. And to us, it's like, man, well, if they really want to go, they can just go. And there's nothing we really can do about it.
According to court records, both Brianna Stallings and Manuel Guillen are free on bond awaiting trial. With Manny's family ties in Mexico, there's always a chance they could vanish again, this time for good, but we'll wait and see what happens. That's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. Thanks so much for being with me. I'll see you back here next time.